Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. Now, I know I've gone on and on about hero bans lately, but with this video I wanted to do something I've not really done before, which is put together a visualization of hero bans, what they could look like basically, to try and move away from more of an abstract conversation about this topic that a lot of people seem to be interested in, and move towards a sort of base concept that people can then improve upon, provide their own feedback on, give their own suggestions just to try and get somewhere with this. And I don't think there's going to be some sort of revolutionary steps made towards hero bans being put into Overwatch and available in competitive play, but I hope this can kind of bring the discussion just a little bit further. So using just some footage from in-game, from me queuing on my alt account I normally try new heroes on, with a concept I created, kind of an animation of what a hero ban system could look like before the pick screen. So here it is, and as you can see, obviously the player icons and everything is going to be different. We get to the ban phase of the game right here, as you can see, and this basically is where you ban a character on each side on competitive matchmaking. Team 1 is banning a hero first here. It is the attacking team. Again, I don't know if that's necessarily how it should be done, if the attacking or defending team should ban the first hero or how that should be based on, but they ban Brigitte. Now it's the player we're watching and their time to ban a character, and they go for D.Va and bans D.Va. And that's pretty much it. That's as simple as it can be. Brigitte and D.Va banned before the game. The ban phase is now complete and you can move on to the normal pick screen where D.Va and Brigitte would just be unavailable to be picked. But this is also where we run into some issues. First up, Captain Mode ban was used in this sort of example here, and I call it that because it's basically one player on each team deciding the ban for each team. This was mostly to keep things simple for the example where one player on each team just picked the hero that was supposed to be banned, and it was just one ban for each team. Pretty straightforward. In competitive matchmaking, it would probably be better to have a vote for which hero to ban, and then if the vote is too split and there's not one final character picked, then the game just picks a random character from those options you voted on, and that hero gets banned. There are a couple games with modes where bans are done like that currently, and it's not perfect by any means, but definitely a starting point from which people can discuss tweaks, improvements, or better options for that system. But you could use either captain mode, as I call it, or just voting within the team. Again, I have no idea which one would be better, but at least this kind of creates a bit of a starting point from which people can discuss and say what they think should be done in this aspect. And I wanted the example to be pretty straightforward so people could see how simple it can be, but also just how complex the discussion can also get around this topic. Moving on, I'd like to talk about the difference of bans between competitive matchmaking, which was obviously what we just saw here, and organized play. Organized play would be anything from open division scrims to Overwatch League matches. And for those, I, just like with matchmaking, don't know what's best. And this is definitely not something that I would even want to suggest a proper solution to. However, I think there should definitely be options available in custom games, especially if this is tested on the PTR, for example. And these options would allow people to experiment with the hero ban options and the settings there to see what actually works. This is what that could actually look like in a custom game. The options available would be hero bans, ban method, captain mode or team vote, ban time per hero, so the amount of time you have to pick a hero that should be banned, and the amount of bans per team. From here you could kind of figure out if there's any tweaks you want to make. I'm sure some of you are even thinking right now about options that aren't even on here, or just complete overhauls of that first system. But again, I just want to kind of provide a base from which we can kind of work on. And hopefully this maybe got some of you excited and interested in discussing and kind of bringing this a little bit further, because I do hope we at least get to see a test of hero bans on the PTR, even if it just ends up being scrapped and never actually gets put on the live client. In terms of more solutions for hero bans, and in general a very good summary of the entire hero ban discussion, I definitely recommend you guys checking out a post from iStux on r/competitive Overwatch that was made yesterday, which just really summed up exactly what I think as well about hero bans and breaking down a lot of the different arguments for and against hero bans. Definitely worth a read, quite a long post, but yeah, I do recommend checking that out. That's everything for this video though. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my visualization examples. I really love doing these as someone who comes from a graphic design background before any YouTube stuff. I love doing this type of thing, but yeah, that's everything. Thanks very much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.